Hello, Gio here. This video I will show you how I take a bottle of wine and turn it into a bottle light. Okay, first we need the green bottle, which I like to drill in the water. Well, first thing you need is one of these. It's kind of like a diamond drill bit thing to drill little round circles in glass, pottery, that kind of stuff. This will work fantastic. Of course, you got to have a drill. Now, I like to drill nice and slow because if you go too fast, you're going to crack and shatter the glass. So you have to go fair. I go slow. I mean, you can try it fast, but the first time I did it fast, I shattered the bottle. So I go slow. So we're going to plug this up. And the bubbles look awesome. That almost would make a beautiful picture to frame it. Mesmerizing. I love it. I love it. Well, while the sink is filling up with water, I think I will make a cup of coffee with my Italian coffee maker. I always use bottled water, never tap. Put that little thingy in. And this is really excellent coffee from Vietnam. Fantastic. Voila, voila. That's Francais, French for we're going to have some coffee. Okay, I've got the wine bottle completely submerged under the water, and I will usually pick a spot about an inch up and drill the hole right there. And as I said, I like to go slow so I don't shatter glass. I mean, if it takes about 15 minutes, that's good, that's good. You don't want to press too hard. So, on to the next step. So, I'm back to show you some different variations of the bottle light. Now, you don't have to use a wine bottle, although it's, I love wine, so wine bottles are kind of where I got started. In fact, this is the very first one I ever did. This was a whiskey bottle. This bottle, I got no idea. I bought it from Goodwill. I think it was like a $2 bottle. This was a Jack Daniels, which I did have the pleasure of participating in drinking that. This was a bottle of beer from Gilgamesh. And so you can use all kinds, and I got this blue light back here, and I've got this giant wine bottle, so you can actually use almost any kind of bottle. And you know, a lot of these things you can get at Goodwill for $2, $3 a piece. The wires, I buy the wires at Goodwill for, most of them are like $1.99. And sometimes if you can get the special, at least here in Podunk, they have these days with color specials where you can get like a electrical appliance for half price, and sometimes they're $2, so I'll just buy it and then cut the cord off. So rather than spending $10 for a brand new cord at Lowe's. So most of this stuff is either stuff I've drank or have bought at Goodwill stores or thrift stores. So I'll show you the rest. Oh, I'm back for the next step. I've got a bottle here with the hole already drilled in it, and I've got some wires and some connectors. Now when I first started doing this, I used a soldering iron with, well, solder, of course. But you know, this stuff is stinky. It gets smoky. I mean, I live in an apartment. I don't really have enough ventilation in here to be using this stuff. Plus, I accidentally grabbed the wrong end of this one time and burnt the frickin' you know what out of my finger. So I don't use that anymore. I use these little connectors, and I think as long as you make sure you get it nice and snug, you're okay. So put that aside for now. Now, the biggest problem when you're, well, it's not really a problem, but I mean, it depends on what you want. And when you can get these wires, almost any wire is going to work. Now, this is a pretty good sized bottle. Now, if you want to use a wire with a switch, let's see here. I mean, it's kind of a nice touch to have a switch to be able to turn it on and off. But if you have a taller one like this blue one or this one, I had to just put the wire in and then add a switch after the fact, which you can always do. But you know, when you get this stuff at $2 for Goodwill, it's nice to have the switch. Okay, now see, I put the wires in there and come up. This one is not really going to work. Not really going to work. Let's try this one. And actually, this one is green. This would be perfect if it's long enough. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. I sure did a good job putting these rubber bands on there. I probably should have had the rubber bands off before I started filming. Okay, so if we feed this wire into this hole up here, this is going to work perfect for this bottle. Awesome, awesome. So I will go ahead and get this cut, and we'll go on to the next step. I'm back, and I kind of wanted to get this. I didn't want you to see me doing this because I'm a little uncoordinated, and honestly sometimes it's hard to get it from there to there. That's why I've got these little, actually I use these for fly fishing, but these are good to pull the wire out. I've got it in there ready to go. I've snipped off my little plastic pieces there, and this wire has a switch, which is fantastic. It's going to work great, color coordinated to the bottle. So I will go get some lights and show you the next step. Folks, I'm back with my lights. Now these are Christmas lights, and if you're on a budget like I am, these lights you could get at the store the day after Christmas for like 70% off. Now I always use LED because LED uses less electricity and it won't make the bottle hot. And I don't want this to like blow up from getting too hot. Anyway, these are LED lights. I got 4 different colors here. I'm not sure which color I want to use for this bottle.
I want white, honey.
Well, my wife just said white, so white. I will put these other 3 colors away and I'll be right back. I've tossed the other colors aside and I've got the white here. So let's check this out. Oh, we got some wire ties here. They do a pretty good job of boxing these up. Actually, I should probably plug this in and test it real quick. So, I'll be right back. Got that. I had to go get an extension cord because I actually like to test the lights to make sure they work before I go sticking them inside the bottle. Okay, everything looks good. Voila. So, I am going to, this won't go down there, and this won't fit down there. Oh, you know, I should probably test all of that. So, let's cut this end off. We will. I will. Something like that. Get the little plastic off there. Get this one off. Don't need too much. Put the little wire ties here. Probably lay that down and make it a little bit easier. I think in the long run it'll be much better to test it. Everything. Okay, get those on there nice, and if I can't pull it off, I think it's good. That's good. That's good. I like a little twisty with my hand, and then a little twisty with the blue thingy. Okay. Now I carelessly threw my wire down, so I'll be back. Had to go get the cable. I kind of tossed it over that way. Anyway, let's see how all of this works out. Oh no, I want to plug this in. This is what I almost screwed up. Uh-oh. $1.50. I bought this at the thrift store too. Well, everything seems to work pretty hunky-damn-dory. So, all I have to do now is cut that end off, feed everything into there. So, I will do that and come back. I'm back. I've got most of the light shoved down in here, just about ready to finish. Now this is a pretty big bottle. Actually, maybe this is probably pretty full, but if you had a bigger bottle like that, you could add 2 or 3 strands together to really light it up. Now this is almost done. And of course, any wine bottle would be perfectly topped off with a cork, of course. I got plenty of wine corks over there to choose from. Okay, just about in. Just about in. Okay, now let's do that wire that way. We'll have one right up there. That one doesn't seem to fit very good. That one's too big. Man, come on. One of you guys have got to fit. What the heck is going on? Huh? Oh man. Okay, come on. How about you? Ah, perfect, perfect. You can shove it in there as far as you like. I mean, I don't want to go too far because it looks good that way. Now, we need to make sure the finished product works. Voila! Voila! Green bottle, white lights, looks fantastic. I love it. I love it. Awesome! Hello? Gio here, got my finished product along. This is the very first one I ever did, and this is the last one I did. It looks pretty fantastic. I like it. And I would like to say a couple of last words to finish off this video. Now, I just started this channel. This is my 3rd video, and as of this morning I had 5 subscribers, which I'm just starting off, and I would like to say thank you for the 5 people who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. And my goal, which I think I mentioned in the first video, is I just hope that my creative ideas will help people reduce stress, because in these days I think it's the most amazing time to be alive right now. I mean, it's just an amazing time. But at the same time, well, with that being said, there are a lot of things that can cause stress in a person's life, and at this point right now, I think a lot of people are feeling stressed with current situations. So anyway, I hope this helps reduce stress. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, Gio here. I would love to have you join me on this journey of reducing stress with creativity. So please consider clicking the subscribe button, which I think is right about here. Thank you. Goodbye.